Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Introducing first, Kate. This not too many seats. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Can't find a home for that jab. That counter shot lands. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes into the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Well done with that counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And they figure out the combination to this sink.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this, because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then just...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, that's a terrible round.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. Nice counter shot. Nice defense on that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Not caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
The pound-for-pound queen, Katie Taylor, goes down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Good counter punching. Has to be careful. It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. Not over till it's over, but that... And there's the bell to start round three. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here? Hold her right there. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
for each other. Punch, counter punch. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. She got clipped by that counter. They exchange punches. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
She scores with that counter. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. The greatest female, perhaps of all time, is in trouble of going down. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep her on the end of the jab. And we make sure the next rounds are good. You start shots in there, vary up a little bit so she can't figure you out. Great work.
To switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job like we trained. Get back out there and win the round.
On the end, on what you want to do. Good work.
I need you to win this round. So get your mind back.
Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Her stamina is off the charts. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
A shot from the gods took her out.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got to win.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Get focused. Get your mind back on.
And there's the bell for round 5. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
A perfect counter shot. Straight right just misses. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Good counter shot by her. Beautiful counter shot. Katie Taylor took a big shot and has to go down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right.
Let's start the 6. So that's a 10-8 round. Got to turn things around here, Johnny. What do they do?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. I want to think, did you see that? Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. And did you see that? The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. It somehow weathered the storm.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out if you...
And use it. Switch on.
Here comes round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter shot by her. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Hey, those punches add up. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Incredible work rate. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
To get here and blow it now. So I need you to get back out there.
All right, great round, great round.
And we enter the 8th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That punch dropped her hard. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
What resilience to be...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.